All right, these are lat pull downs. Now, normally you would use a cable machine for this exercise at the gym. But if you're working out at home like me, you're gonna be using resistance bands. I usually recommend buying the resistance bands that have handles on them just because there's more exercises that you can do with them. But you can also do this exercise with the very long circular resistance bands too. For this one, you are gonna need a door anchor. I'm using my squat rack for this example. If you have something sturdy that's up high as you can, great. Like I know a lot of my clients in their garage, they have the beams on their ceiling. Those are usually really sturdy. You can wrap it around that and do this motion here. But if you just have a door anchor, that's totally fine too. You would just put the door anchor at the top of your door and feed the resistance band through. Now, if you're doing it at your door anchor, the door anchor way, you're probably not going to want to have the handles on because we want to make sure that when your arms are fully straightened, the resistance band is tight, okay? So I'm actually, because of how tall I am, and you can see, I can touch the top of my squat rack, I'm actually going to have to be on the ground. So, give me a second. Just going to slowly adjust and I'll sing to you so you stay entertained. Here we go. Hi. Okay, so here we go. So I am going to put my band around the top of my squat rack, or in your case, your door anchor. All right, now lat pull downs. Your lats are these muscles right here. They attach from your shoulder blade all the way down to your spine and your lower back. So knowing that, we want to make sure the elbows stay nice and wide. Wrist is in alignment with the elbows. Elbows are directly to the side of your shoulders, okay? So make sure they don't bend in. Make sure they don't go too far back. They're going to go straight down towards your booty, okay? You will have to slightly lean back just to engage the back, but make sure you're not putting pressure in the lower back. So this is actually really great. So I'm gonna put my handlebars back on. If you're on your knees like I am, and you lose there it is. If you're on my knees like this and you straighten your arms and there's still not enough tension, it's really loose, I recommend just wrapping this around your hand until it's tight enough, okay? So that's why you wouldn't use the handlebars, but I have some resistance here, so it works for me. I'm on my knees. The resistance band is directly above my sternum. Technically, it's above my head, but to make sure you don't hurt your head, you wanna look up, which means you're slightly arching the upper back. I'm not arching the lower back, okay? Keep the belly button pulled in. Hands are gonna be like not directly over your shoulder blades, slightly wider. And you're gonna bring the elbows down towards your booty, okay? So it's not back behind you and it's not in front of you. Keep your chest forward and think about squeezing your shoulder blades behind you and down, okay? And then you're gonna release up. This is called a wide lat pull down. And release up, down. I mean, this is where you're gonna feel the squeeze, okay? You're gonna feel those lats engaged right down here. Now, if your plan says narrow grip, you're going to be doing, I'm sorry, not narrow grip. If it says neutral grip, your hands will be facing you and they're gonna be right in alignment with your shoulders. Same position and everything else. Make sure there's resistance. Look up at your resistance band and your elbows will come straight down until your hands are just about on either side of your chest. And release. So this is also working your lats, but primarily more of the center part of your back. If your plan says under grip, you're going to, similar to the neutral grip, but your palms are gonna face you, which means you're not gonna fully be able to straighten your arms. That's okay. Keep those shoulders down. Look up and you're gonna bring your hands on either side of your chest again, but the elbows are gonna flare out slightly from your rib cage, okay? The neutral grip, the elbows stay in next rib cage. Underhanded grip, your elbows are gonna flare out slightly, so it's gonna hit more of the lats than the neutral grip. So facing you, neutral grip, palms are facing in, elbows stay in as you squeeze here. Underhand grip is here, because you'd be holding a bar at the gym, and you're gonna bring it straight down. But notice how my elbows kind of flare out a little bit. They're not nice and tight when I'm doing the neutral grip. And that's just because of the position of your wrist, okay? It's just gonna hit a different part of your back. No matter what though, keep that chest lifted, slight arch in the back, look up at your bands so you don't hit yourself in the head, and it will also engage the back muscles a lot more.